in terms of other potential risks on the cyber and space domain, well, clearly we have to think about AI. Artificial intelligence will be a huge game changer for defense in the next few decades. It's also a major risk. Lots of opportunities for defense forces, but does it also lead to greater dependency on other states in terms of technology? A very significant risk that we have to think about. We already are quite dependent in terms of manufacturing of of critical defense assets anyway. In terms of space, well, the EU is rightly very concerned about European vulnerability as the competition heats up, particularly between the US, Russia, and China. I think this is an area where certainly Ireland and the defence forces could play a real role, and indeed UCD with minimal input really in terms of resources from the government is already playing an interesting role. I would say, in summary, in terms of looking at, obviously there's some good things happening on the NATO level. Probably we need to engage as well with the new Cyberspace Operations Centre in Mons. Don't see a political appetite for doing that in a sustained way yet, but we probably need to get on board with that. We need to reinforce CIS to do that in the defence forces. We need to set up a national security strategic investment fund, in my view, to try and sort of tap into European defence funds, but also be more competitive, develop our own industry. But I would also say that in terms of just sheer cooperation between Garda Cyber, CIS, the National Cybersecurity Centre, it's still not clear to me in terms of a Category 1 incident exactly who will do what when, in terms of response, in terms of jurisdiction. So obviously I know that the Department of Taoiseach are looking at that, but it's still a gap that I think any defence review would have to look at.